So let's talk about Poppy AI and how this tool can generate you all of your scripts in less than 10 minutes. And I came across this creator who was basically using AI to generate millions of views for his videos on Instagram and on YouTube. And I was intrigued because at the time I was paying an in-house copywriter. He was manually writing everything himself, and I'm the type of person that likes to do everything myself from scratch. So I literally embraced AI back in October. Like, I know it's been out, GPT's been out for months and maybe even years, but with me specifically, I wasn't using it. I was like, this is crazy. Like, why should I use AI when I can just use my brain type of a thing? But I realized, times are changing and I need to embrace it. So with that being said, it was a perfect timing because at the same time, my copywriter had to transition out of our company and I was put in charge of marketing. And being a CEO, having to run different departments, sales, marketing, fulfillment, operations, it was going to get messy. And I said, okay, this is a time to embrace AI. So I came across Poppy and I want to show you how I create all of my YouTube scripts using this amazing tool and how you can use it as well to your advantage. I will say this, I've spent about 3 days training our brand new ChatGPT account, and that is where we basically fed it all the information about our business. Now, I don't know if you're going to be using Poppy for like personal use. Maybe you don't even know what's Poppy, but basically if you have a ChatGPT, it's going to help you out a lot more. I feel like ChatGPT and Poppy, they're the perfect combination to integrate together. So with ChatGPT, we fed it all the info that we wanted to feed regarding our business, like our specific audience, why we're even doing this business, who is the perfect fit for our offer, what is our offer, what exactly do we deliver on, what is the price point, what are the pains and desires of our target audience, and what are the specific objections that come up. And I even asked it to give me more data on what GPT thinks is our specific audience's desire and pain point. I'll get to Poppy in a second, but this is crucial info that I want you guys to have. When it had that info, I also have spent over $200,000 in different coaching programs and mentors the last 3 years alone. So there were some very specific documents that was important to me that we utilized, like different strategies in our marketing that I wanted our ChatGPT to use for our content. So we use it heavily for our short form, story sequences, email marketing, and it is in my voice. Like, ever since my copywriter transitioned out, all the content is way more dialed in because it's me, like my experiences that I fed to the ChatGPT. I know I spent 3 days on it, but I literally saved $3,000 a month for an employee. And I also did all of my copywriter's work in 6 hours for a full month of work. So when I came across Poppy, I was mind blown because of the capabilities that it has. And I know a lot of people worry about credits. So this video is for you to understand how can you efficiently use Poppy to generate viral scripts for your brand, and obviously to take it to new heights. Because maybe your goal is personal, maybe your goal is to expand your business, whatever that it is, this tool will freaking blow your mind. So let's get right into it. Let me share my screen. There's a boards feature which you can create like different boards talking about different stuff. I'm just going to share with you our YouTube board. And what I did after I created the script, I basically created like a YouTube script directory and I mapped out everything here. So I know exactly what to record now, which is insane. So if I go to our content board, this is our YouTube board, a few of the contents and concepts that I wanted to pull from, I grouped them together. So a lot of people worry about credit. Today is like January 10th. I've only used 375 credits, and you don't necessarily need to worry about it if you use it the smart way. And when I even generated our AI scripts, I used Claude Sonnet, and that one is like the most expensive one, so it's ranked. That GPT 4.0 mini is like 20 times less use of your credits, and then the higher tier is ChatGPT 4.0, and then after that is Claude Sonnet. If you're doing script writing, definitely use it because it's gonna be a game changer. You don't want to use these two. This is gonna bring in more quality. And sorry, I'm a bit sick, so my voice isn't the best right now. How did I generate all this? The first step that I did is, this is the brand voice prompt, and this is actually something that my account manager sent over to me, and it was our way of basically training Poppy to basically understand our audience. So we had the brand voice prompt, and in a different board which we were kind of like playing with, which was over here, we asked it to basically go ahead based on all the info. So So we grouped everything in a folder, and if you don't know what's a folder, it's right here. Definitely use the group formats because it's just going to help you to map everything that has a same theme within a folder, and that way it's easier for the AI to differentiate what should go where, who is this belonging to. Like for example, this is my YouTube content that works well. I dropped it in here. You can either like use the link feature, which is right here. You can just drop it that way, or you can just click here and do Command V if you're on a MacBook, or paste if you're on a non-MacBook, and get the link over here. So this was like all one theme. I also model content from Jason's videos. I had a couple of Jason's videos that I wanted to model off of. The first thing that I asked it was the brand voice. Like, can you give me a rundown of all the 3 documents I've shared here? And the documents that I had shared was our previous content strategies that we've used. And to give you an idea, we use so many different like content pipeline, like everything is mapped out in my company. We know exactly what copies we're going to use, what day, story sequences, emails. So I basically just copied it and I uploaded it to here, like viral transformation post directory. If you don't have those, it's okay. Just start to prime your ChatGPT and have it create those different documents for you if you don't have a brand already. Now with the brand voice, based on those documents, first we connected this mini folder to this AI, and we asked it, and we also connected the brand voice, which was right here, to this. You can only attach one at a time. Like I can't attach this one to here and this one to this AI. It can only get connected to one AI prompt at a time. So when we did that, we basically asked it to give me a rundown of the 3 documents I've shared, and my goal is to formulate a setup for crafting long form YouTube scripts. It basically gave me a rundown of what they are, and understood like who I am, what I do. Then I asked it, I connected this one, the brand voice prompt, to here, and I asked it to basically fill out the brand voice prompt template using the information I gave in my voice note. And voice note is another great feature. So basically you can just talk to it, share everything that it needs to know about your business. So let's go to the bulk of how can you use less credits while generating AI prompts as you're using Poppy. The most important thing is to group everything together. So when I did all this, like I connected my main marketing strategies, a couple competitors, maybe like my own brand. What I asked Poppy was to come up with 20 different viral worthy YouTube ideas for me and my specific audience and clientele. And it basically went ahead and crafted these up for me. And then I asked it to continue the scripts. And then it said like each of these ideas follows proven viral formats while specifically addressing your audience's needs and desires. They combine practical value with emotional hooks and clear call to actions, blah, blah, blah. Then I asked it to write me 10 to 20 minute teleprompter script for each of those 20 viral worthy YouTube videos. This is important for you to say teleprompter script because if you don't, then it's just going to give you an outline. And it started making it, and basically all you have to do is just copy the code and paste it to your document, just like I did here. But the thing is that it wanted me to like do a more freestyle version of the YouTube. Like, you know, it says something like break down each component with specific examples, and I didn't necessarily want to spend time being creative because I was on a time crunch. So what I did, every single video, once I dropped it here, I went ahead and I replugged it back into our ChatGPT. And with every script that it created, it only took 16 credits, and it was connected to about 4 different boards. It was connected to my main content ideas, to this like content model, to my own YouTube. It was connected to the voice note that I had shared with Poppy on what my business does, who I'm trying to target, my personal story of why I'm even doing what I'm doing. So as you can see, like this is pretty dialed in. I absolutely loved it. But what I wanted it to do was to be more dialed in, and this is where I went into ChatGPT. And I believe it was this one. Yeah, not that one. But basically, I asked ChatGPT, I have this YouTube video outline, go ahead and reformat it to a teleprompter style script so I can read off of it and make it about a 10 to 20 minute video. Up to you how long you want it to be. Make it engaging so my audience stays with me and doesn't get bored, and the info should be innovative and position me as an authority. T. And I basically gave it the script. As you can see, like this script is pretty short. Like if I were to just read off of this, it would just be 3 to 4 minutes. When it restructured it for me, like you can see exactly 0 to 30 seconds, 30 to 60, 1 to 3, and it went on, and it was freaking amazing. Other thing that I needed it to do was to generate its description section for the YouTube video. So it went ahead and created the description section for me, and that was it. Pretty simple, pretty thorough. And just to give you some context, this is our Slack channel where we talk as a team. I just am sharing only this section of the thread of Slack with you. And last night, I said for January 9th, I was still trying to find my flow with a more freestyle type of a script, but I think January 13th was fire and right on, and I felt like I was talking to someone else instead of a camera. And my in-house editor said, just finished rough cutting the whole video, and I have to let you know that even though you say you're trying to find your flow, the video is already really good. Great job on recording it. Also feedback on the Poppy AI. I could never tell that wasn't something written by you and your team. It sounds same as the other scripts we've had, if not better. Really excited to see how those videos will perform. And basically I told him that's what I did. I got it from Poppy, plugged it into ChatGPT, generated a longer video, and it's been a game changer. So I hope this was helpful, and if you want to like see it in action, I'll just like do one more with you. The most important thing is to just connect it, group everything in a board, so that I think it uses less credit when it's grouped in a folder, not a board. When it's grouped together, it uses less credit, I believe. So make sure you are plugging into the right groups, and like let me say, give me 5 more scripts that are viral worthy, that target potential objections and bust them for my specific audience. And you can see 375. Let's see, here we go. Perfect. Like this is my audience. They honestly think they need more certification, and this is like a perfect hook. Why I need more certification is killing your health practice. And if I copy the code, let me actually be able to see. Okay, this is gonna be February 26, 326. And copy the headline, make this into a title. Stop. Before you spend another 5K on that certification, watch this. In 2025, I've helped hundreds of health professionals scale to 25K a month. And guess what? Not one of them needed another certification to do it. Your problem isn't knowledge, it's leverage. And it's boom. I love it. I absolutely loved it. So what I would do is just basically go to my ChatGPT, and I have another YouTube headline that I want you to create a full 15-minute script. Ready? Always ask your GPT whether they're ready or not before you give them work, to make sure that it even understands your needs. Or sometimes it even crashes, and you don't want that, which looks like it just did. Perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and copy. Actually, I have to do it from here because I wanted to have the title too. Perfect. And we were at 375 and now it's 394. And look at this. It made us 1 script, 2 scripts, 2 scripts. So what is 394 minus 375? That's 19 for 2 scripts. That basically used 10 credits. And one thing I want to share with you guys, with the YouTubes, you don't even need to like the channels. You can drop the link, but you can even just go to YouTube and just take a screenshot of the channel's headline. Like let's say you were on my channel, you can just do like a screenshot like this, drop it in Poppy, and it would analyze, like it would know about the entire channel. You don't even need to like get this link. And if you're doing Instagram has like a block, so you can't just drop like an Instagram link. What you need to do is grab specific links from different reels. Like if you go to a reel, like you can't just copy this Instagram, like it's not going to be able to pull it. This is what my Poppy account manager told me. You need to like get the actual link of a video, and you can just drop like 5 of those videos. You don't need to do like your entire feed. Drop it here, and that should be enough for Poppy to understand your brand. So that is how you can make killer YouTube videos. And I'm about to just test my Poppy generated scripts, so I will know about data soon. I don't have proper data myself, but I have seen so many new creators in the space use this AI tool, absolutely crush it, and in such a crazy amount of time, short amount of time, blow up. And it's simply mind-blowing to me, and this is the same exact strategies that they're using, so I hope you use it and see the benefits as well.